Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today is the second session of this chapter, Human Capital Formation. Now in today's class, we'll be discussing the human capital and human development, human capital formation in India, the healthcare and education in India, and assessment. So to begin with, let's have a look on the development indicators in education and health sectors in India. Now this is the table showing the indicators of development in education and health sectors. The real per capita income of India if you see from 1951 to 2014-15, fine, it has raised from 7,651 to 72,900. Fine. This per capita income is given in rupees. So per capita income in rupees was 7,651. Real per capita income, it has raised to 72,900. The crude death rate per 1,000 population in 1951, it was 25.10. Then in 1981, it was reduced to 12.5. In 1991, it further reduced to 9.8. And the latest data available is of the year 2014-15. So the crude death rate per 1,000 is 6.7. So this is a clear indication that there is an improvement in health facilities, and that is why the death rate is decreasing. Then infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate is the number of infants or children dying before reaching the age of 1. So you can see that in 1951, that infant mortality rate was 146. Again, if we see the figures of the year 1981, 1991, the infant mortality rate is going down from 146 to 110 to 18, and now at present, as per the latest figure in 2014-15, it is 37. Then life expectancy of male at birth in the years, it is in 1951, it was just 37.2 years. And you can see that the life expectancy of male is now 67 years as per the latest figure in 2014-15. So the life expectancy of male has increased. Similarly, the life expectancy of female is also increased from 36.2 years to now 70 years, the latest figure which is available of the year 2014-15. And again, all this reduction in your crude death rate, reduction in infant mortality rate, increase of life expectancy of both male and female, it's a clear-cut indication of improvement of healthcare facility in the country. The last development indicator is literacy rate. It is given in percentage. It was just 16.67% in 1951, and now it has reached up to 76% in the year 2014 and 15. So the analysis of the indicators which we saw in the previous slide, they show that human capital has grown. It has shown improvement in education and health sector in the developing countries. It has been faster, but the growth of per capita real income has not been that fast. Now, the importance or role of human capital formation. See, why human capital formation is important and what is the role of human capital formation? First point is effective use of physical capital. The growth and productivity of physical capital depends extensively on human capital formation. See, all we have we have learned the difference between physical capital and human capital in the last class. Physical capital is just your plant and machinery, tools and equipments, land and building, that is your assets. Fine. Now all these are your inputs or your resources. All these inputs are just going to be your mere resources, and they can be put into effective use only with the help of human capital. The physical capital can be created only by means of hard and intelligent work of human beings in the economy. Hence, human skill and their efforts help in effective utilization of physical capital. See, the physical capital is of no use without the human capital, because it's the human beings or the human power which are going to use this physical capital and convert this physical capital or inputs into useful resources to be used by the economy or to be used by the consumers, producers in the economy. Second is why human capital formation is important. The second point is high productivity and production. Human capital formation raises the productivity and production as knowledgeable and skilled workers make better use of resources. है ना? If we are having knowledgeable and skilled workers, तो हमारे पास जो resources हैं हमारी country के पास, natural resources हैं, man-made resources हैं, they can be best utilized with the help of humans. Increase in productivity and quality production depends on technical skill of the people, which can be acquired only by means of education, training, and maintaining the health of the people. And हम कैसे increase कर सकते हैं productivity और quality production? अगर हमारी man power skilled होगी, और skill man power कैसे होगी? If they are educated and healthy. Last point, investment in human capital helps in acquiring new skill and also knowledge relating to management of resources, technology and production. So the last point says that if we are going to invest in human capital, so that will help in acquiring new skill among the humans and also knowledge related to management of resources, कि हम अपने resources जो हैं natural resources हैं उनको कैसे judiciously use करें, किस rate पे use करें कि वो deplete ना हो जाए. That means we skilled people, knowledgeable people have this knowledge about the management of resources, how to use the technology and increase the production. So in order to increase the productivity and production, human capital is required. So it is important to invest in human capital to increase the productivity and the production level in the economy. Now the next point of importance or the role of human capital formation is invention, innovation and technological improvement. The human capital formation stimulates innovation and creates ability to absorb new technologies. बेटा innovation का मतलब होता है that you are doing the same thing but in a different manner. तो अगर हमारे human resources, they are productive, they are healthy, they are educated, they are skilled, so they will stimulate innovation. They will be having an ability to come up with new inventions. Education provides knowledge to understand changes in society and scientific advancements which facilitate inventions and innovation. Last point, similarly, the availability of educated labor force facilitates adaptation to a new technologies. देखिए टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज तो होती है, टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज करने वाले, इन्वेंशन करने वाले, इनोवेशन करने वाले भी ह्यूमन रिसोर्स ही होते हैं. और इन्वेंशन और इनोवेशन तभी हो पाती है if we see the need of scientific advancement. ठीक है, तो इन्वेंशन और इनोवेशन के बाद again there is a need to adapt to that new technology, and all this is possible if the human capital is skilled, knowledgeable, educated and healthy. So all this discussion basically is leading towards that the human capital formation is important. Reason being that without human capital, you cannot use the physical resources. Without human capital, technological advancement cannot take place. Without human capital, you cannot increase the productivity or production. So that is why the human capital formation is important. Now the fourth point is modernization of attitude. The knowledgeable, skilled, and physically fit people are powerful instrument of change in the society. Fine. जो knowledgeable होते हैं, skilled होते हैं, healthy लोग होते हैं, they are the powerful instrument for bringing about change in the society. Economical development of a country depends on the minds of the people and their changing attitude towards creating a will for development. Investment in human capital helps in changing the mental outlook and promotes the development of the economy. So अगर आप if we invest in the human capital, if we invest in the health, if we invest in the education of the people, they will definitely help us in changing the attitude of the people, and they will be willing to create a developed society, and thus the development of the economy takes place. So by changing the attitude of the people towards modernization, changing their social outlook, changing their mindset, fine, that all should strive towards the development of the economy. The mental outlook should be changed, the social outlook should be changed, and all this is possible. ये तभी हो पाएगा जब हमारे जो human resources हैं, they are educated. The next point is increase in life expectancy. Formation of human capital raises the life expectancy of the people. Health facilities and availability of nutritive food enable people to live a healthy and long life. This in turn adds to the quality of life. देखिए अगर again if you if we are into the process of formation of human capital, then it will result into increasing the life expectancy of the people. आपकी जो average age है वो increase हो जाएगी. क्यों increase हो जाएगी? आपकी health facilities increase हो रही हैं, availability of nutritive food, and all this will enable the people to live a more healthy and long life. Then improves quality of life. The quality of population depends upon the level of education, health of a person, and skill formation acquired by the people. Human capital formation not only makes people productive and creative, but also transforms the lives of the people, and people start living and enjoying their higher incomes and more satisfying lives. अब आप देखिए बेटा, अगर आप skilled हैं, knowledgeable हैं, that means you are in a position to earn more and better than the others in the society if you compare it with some unskilled manpower. ठीक है, तो अगर आप ज्यादा income earn कर रहे हैं, that means you are enjoying a higher status, your standard of living is increasing, you are enjoying a more satisfying life, a more happy life. So that is a clear cut indication of a contented life. So this is how that human capital formation helps in increasing the life expectancy, because people become more health conscious, they take care of their health, and that in turn improves the quality of life. Then the control of population growth. Human capital formation has been observed that, it should be that it has been observed that educated persons have smaller families as compared to illiterate families. Reason being, see, if a person is illiterate, that means they are not educated. So to them, more number of people in a family means more hands to earn. Fine, but इसके अंदर क्या होता है बच्चे कि वो अपने जो भी बच्चे हैं उनको वो they are unable to give the good standard of living. So the standard of living of the family all through the generations, it couldn't be raised up. Reason, illiterate family है, then they don't know the importance of education. फिर वो अपने बच्चों को भी पढ़ने नहीं भेजते, and in turn at a very small age they send their children to work so that they can earn and contribute in the income of the families. Fine. So The educated people, they have smaller families and they give better life to their children. Illiterate families, they have bigger families, but they cannot give good quality life to their children. So spread of education is necessary to control the population growth rate. So here is a mind map to recapitulate the role of human capital formation. First is that if we have got educated, healthy and skilled manpower, so this will lead to higher productivity and production. Then invention, innovation and technological improvement will take place in the economy, and yes, people are able to adapt it also. Effective use of physical capital, modernization of attitudes, increase in life expectancy, improves the quality of life, and finally helps in controlling the population growth. So see, all these points are linked together. देखिए, it is obvious कि अगर हमारी human capital जो है वो skilled है और healthy है, तो definitely economy की production और productivity increase होगी, technological innovations होगी, technological advancement होगी, and people are able to adapt the technology too. Then effective use of physical capital, modernization of attitudes, और जब modernization of attitude होंगे, then definitely the quality of life will improve, increase in life expectancy, and the population growth rate will be under control. Now the next topic is human capital and human development. Human capital considers education and health as a mean to increase labor productivity. ठीक है, देखिए अगर आप educated हैं, health अच्छी है, तो definitely you are going to contribute more towards the economic development of any nation. Why? Because your productivity gets increased. So human capital considers education and health as a mean to increase labor productivity. Labor productivity को increase करने के लिए education और health, these are the two, you can say, means to increase the labor productivity. On the other hand, according to human development, education and health are integral to human well-being, because only when people have the ability to read and write and the ability to lead a long and healthy life, they will be able to make other choices which they value. Means if you are able to read and write, if you are able to understand the things, if you are able to lead a good and healthy life, then only your productivity can be increased and you will contribute towards the economic development of the nation. Human capital treats human being as a means to increase the productivity. So human capital treats human beings as a means to increase productivity. Any investment in education and health is unproductive if it does not enhance output of goods and services. This is what, see, we were talking about at that point of time also, that the cause and effect relationship, that topic, that see, suppose we are saying, yes, the number of enrollments in the school, the number of enrollment of children in the school is increasing, but the children there in the school, they are unable to read and write. So that number of enrollments are not going to give us the quality of education of that particular nation. Fine. तो अगर मेरे स्कूल में नंबर ऑफ एनरोलमेंट्स बच्चों के बढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन उन बच्चों को पढ़ना लिखना ही नहीं आता, तो हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि हाँ, एजुकेशन इज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टुवर्ड्स द ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन. सो दिस इज व्हाट, दैट एनी इन्वेस्टमेंट इन एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ इज अनप्रोडक्टिव. तो कोई भी इन्वेस्टमेंट एजुकेशन और हेल्थ में अनप्रोडक्टिव होगी जब वो आउटपुट in terms of goods and services या economic development को increase नहीं कर रही है. However, according to human development, human beings are ends in themselves. Human welfare should be increased through investment in education and health, even if such investment do not result in higher labor productivity. So that's all for today from my side. In the next class, we'll be discussing the education sector in India. That is going to be our last topic for this chapter. Hope whatever we have discussed today have been understood by all of you. If you have any query, you can drop your query on our WhatsApp number given on these slides. Hope all of you have enjoyed learning. Thank you very much.